So on this SongLever journey, we are headed to the Washington County Public School District in Maryland to work with two different schools, Barbara Ingram School for the Arts and Western Heights Middle School. I'm with my compadres, and it's about a 10-hour drive from Nashville, give or take a couple of hours if you get pulled off course, which could happen. Finally, we arrive and are given the grand tour of Barbara Ingram School for the Arts, led by the principal, Dr. Hovermail. This is an amazing school. It's in the heart of downtown Hagerstown, where they are quickly taking over block after city block, and they support the arts, man, like no school we've seen. It's really got a great creative energy. And this is James getting his per diem docked. Our job here is to foster creative thinking, not just with music, but as it applies to problem solving in general. Music just happens to be the tool that we use to flip the switch. So today, we're working with the creative writing classes, and along with Dr. Hovermail, we're working with teachers Katie McNew and Dario Di Battista, who had their students write and submit lyrics to songs for which we wrote the music and recorded the tracks with artists James Parker and Brooke Dozier. So now we've come to the big reveal.
And he's got a new dance move, by the way, and it goes like this.
Right after that, I'll go, here's what it became. Here we go, baby.
Yeah, and that's exactly it. Because of their art and their passion, they're great kids, which proves to me that if you just have arts in your schools, great things happen. How cool is that?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
almost everything that we started was really around not which kids, kids that are going to be musicians, you can't stop them. But there's a lot of other creative kids, and if somebody just gives them some kind of tool, that it'll come out. So it's really cool.
We have painters, people who throw pots. We have creative writers, and honestly, this school, dancers, musical theater, singers. I mean, this school is just a killer thing. I mean, at some point, if you ask, now these are the creative writers who are going to be here, but if you say, who are 2 or 3 great singers that we had to bring over here? They would come over, look at this, and next thing you know, they'd be singing right with you. I mean, these kids are killer. Wow, man. It's good. I met Monroe probably about 6-8 months ago, and I met him through a mutual friend who said, here's a guy that's trying to give back. He's a Nashville musician. He spent 30 years in the music business, and he's just decided he wants to do something a little bit different. And his partner in this, he's going to introduce you to him in a little bit. But they had this fabulous concept, and the concept was they could take young people like yourselves who had a passion and a voice and give that voice wings via music. And I said, well, okay, we've got some great creative writers. Let's see what we can do. And so you're the first group that we've ever considered doing this with. We're going to do something with the middle school over at Western Heights as well a little bit later. But they're going to work with you, and I think you're going to be blown away with what they've done with some of your lyrics and some of the things that you've submitted to them. So I'm going to turn it over to Monroe. You guys, please treat Monroe with great respect and dignity.
Please.
He's earned it.
Don't.
The rest of his crew hasn't, but he has. So I think you're going to get something out of this, not just about how how writing becomes a song, but you might get a little bit about what it's like to live in the world of a professional musician who's working every day, and how you, as a writer, might fit into that world.
Okay, so who wrote songs for this? You all did. Okay, man, fantastic. And okay, so the 3 we ended up with, you guys know, do you guys know ahead of time? Okay, so it was your doll. You're gonna have to stand for me. Come on, stand up. Okay. And what's your name? You don't have to talk.
Chelsea.
Okay. Fantastic job. Thank you so much. And then, so who wrote Shadows? You gotta stand. Come on. I'm gonna call you guys out a little bit. I won't make you do anything crazy, but yeah, give her a hand. And Universe. Yeah, come on. These are the kind of songs, I'm telling you, that any professional songwriter would love to have churned out. We were honored to do our thing with them. I need you to know, though, that our interpretation, is our interpretation. I don't know what kind of stuff you guys are into, so it may be kind of different than what you're used to. But the cool thing is, this is just our interpretation. Man, a great lyric can be interpreted many different ways, right? So after we're done with this, I'm gonna coax you guys into doing a little bit of singing for me, but I won't single anybody out. It'll be a group thing. You can hide within the group. I'll make you all stand and just sing, and we're gonna record some stuff. I've got another track that I wrote, and you guys are gonna be basically singing on the chorus of that track. And then when we're done, I'm gonna take it home, I'm gonna mix it, and then I'm gonna post it on the SongLever site for you guys to see, and you can access it. So, here we go. Without further ado, are you scared? All right, man. All right, here we go. I can just wait. Here we go. All right. James on vocals here, and we screwed them all up.
My skin is paper thin. One more hit and I know it will crumble. My bones are giving in to the weight of the world on my shoulders. Am I broken? The battle finally reeling. Try to be strong again, but the world throws me back into the ring. Falling, tumbling, reaching out. My body's crumbling, beaten down. When I crash into unforgiving ground, I'll be shattered. I'll be shattered. Sharp as a tack, but all my words stay trapped in my head. My fears are coming back. It's just one slip and I know I'll end up dead. Reaching out, my body crawling, beaten down. When I crash into unforgiving ground, I'll be shattered. I'll be shattered.
Called me back and he said, man, there's some really dark stuff in there.
I did, yeah.
And I have to say, well, you gotta meet these kids. Yeah. Am I right, Miss McNeil?
Yeah. You guys ready?
So rough when you
I'm telling you, if you can do that, uninterpreted dance.
boys to darling from the dream house like you do with me. Don't you treat your dolls equally? Was destroyed by the time I got back. I found my plastic card among the shattered glass. Did you decide this behavior was okay? Did you really think I'd let you get away with it? I'd let you get away with it. 'Cause you tore me apart, broke me limb by limb. And I don't think I'll ever be played with again. Apologies, I'm such a and
Universe. This is James. This is very cool too, and it's just very heartfelt. So Katie needs to stand up. Come on. There you go.
It was a big bang and a flash of light. It had me covering up my eyes. It's when you walked into the room, pulling everybody's eyes to you, pulling everybody's eyes to you. When you opened up your mouth, ooh, what a beautiful sound. And there was no way I could describe how it felt to look into your eyes, look into your eyes. Your eyes are constellations. Your smile bounces off the moon, makes it shine so bright. Your love makes the planets spin, and that's what's pulling me in. Your eyes are constellations. Your smile bounces off the moon, it shines so bright. Your love made the planets spin, and that's what's pulling me in. You were the universe. You were my universe. You used to be my
Unbelievable. Okay. Why are we so heavy over here? You guys just scoot to the
We gotta
right
be
a little bit.
centered.
There you go.
We don't get stage.
All right, here we go. Are you ready?
Just give me something I can use. A little hope, a little love, and good news. So my dreams can last another.
So this is where, much to the horror of the students, we usually try to write a song that they can sing on as a group. And we work up a track before we arrive. Actually, it ends up being a great thing, man, every time we do it. And they walk away with something that they can play for their friends and go, hey, listen, that's me.
The universe. Hope is all around in the air. You just gotta breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. You gotta breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. You gotta breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. You gotta breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out.
Do this as quickly as you can without hurting yourselves. I want the first 2 rows to go to the back and the back 2 rows to come to the front.
Maybe I can manage on my own, but there's something that I want to say.
How hard was that, right?
Wanna make my way in the world, make it count, make it count.
Okay, look at these guys. This is what engagement looks like. Thank you, Barbara Ingram School for the Arts. It was such a great honor to work with your passionate faculty and your talented students. You guys are changing the world.
Without you,